Hello, my dear friends. I'm Stanislav Shamayev, a licensed business immigration and a corporate attorney in Miami, Florida. In today's video, we're going to be talking about O1 visa for influencers, for bloggers, and all of you who are involved into blogging, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and things like that. So at the end of this video, you'll be able to learn how to get a free evaluation of your case as to O1 visa. Let's go. Alright guys, why am I talking about this topic? Well, because you asked me to. Please drop your comments, ask your questions, do your requests under these videos. We are above 2,000 subscribers for this channel, and you know that this is the best channel among all other immigration attorneys on YouTube. So please subscribe, press that like button, and press that bell button not to miss 2 videos that I release every week. O1 visa, for those of you who are popular, for those of you who can call yourself an influencer, and those of you who make money online. And first of all, this is important to understand that O1 visa is divided in 2 parts, O1A and O1B. I've talked about both of them, I compared both of them, and O1B is a solution for 90% of you who are online, because still there is a chance to get O1A visa for those of you who pose yourself as business people but use the online platforms to monetize your knowledge, to monetize your experience and things like that. So it takes a good attorney to actually find out what's your exact talent and why you are applying for O1B or O1A. Stanislav, I don't see any classification that says influencer, blogger, and things like that in O1 classifications. I see business, I see education, I see sports, and others. Yes, you're right. If you're asking these questions, it's very good of you. But from my experience filing hundreds and hundreds of cases like this, that immigration officers have the notion of people being bloggers or media influencers. How do we know that? Well, once we got an RFE, which stands for Request for Evidence, where an immigration officer disqualified our YouTube gold button for 1 million subscribers for one of our clients, who we claim to be a business person, but we used his YouTube as an alternative to the prize or award. And in denying this award, the immigration officer told us, hey, you don't file this petition as for media influencer or a blogger, you're filing it for the business. We still got approval for that petition, but from the time of that RFE, we know that if we classify you as an influencer or a blogger, in the mind of an immigration officer and USCIS, it's a legitimate classification. Since then, we've been preparing a lot of files like that. And trust me, I know what I'm talking about. What do I need in order to get you O1B or O1A approved? First of all, you have to be online. You have to be present on YouTube, Instagram, on TikTok, maybe Facebook, maybe Twitter, whatever that platform is, right? And I want to make sure that, first of all, you have good letters of recommendation. So make sure that you get those letters from other bloggers, from producers, from big brands, from people who are involved in this industry. How many of them will I need? Well, at least 10. Give me 10 letters from good people with good qualifications, with some recognition in the field, just like you. Number 2, I want the press write about you as being influencer or a blogger. Very important. If we go that route, if we don't claim you being a business person, which is also possible, right? You just use, let's say, YouTube to monetize your business. If we classify you to be a blogger or influencer, show me that the press makes you to be one. When the journalist takes interview with you, asking you the questions, how you became the influencer, what did it take you to become one? The right questions and the right answers. What kind of press do I need? I need a major top news outlets in your country or in other countries talking about you, or field or professional press. like press that writes about online businesses, about YouTubers, about bloggers, about the world and things like that. If we have recommendation letters and press writing about you, and I will ask you to give me at least two articles about you, your project, your business, maybe you being ambassador of some brand on YouTube and things like that. But the more the better, right? If you give me 4, that's great. Next, show me the money. If you can show me that you're making good money on those platforms, if you pay taxes on that money, or if you can show me at least a big contracts coming from big brands, from the companies that want to hire you to promote a brand, for you to become an ambassador, to do some advertising for them. Show me that you make good money being a blogger or influencer. Number 4, I want you to play a critical role in some brand or organization. Just like I mentioned, if they hire you to promote a brand or their product, if they hire you to wear their clothes, if they want to pay you to go somewhere and deliver a speech on their behalf and things like that. You do something from other brands, for other bloggers maybe, for big companies, for small but recognized companies. All I need is you doing something good for the brands or organizations that have a good reputation. It could be a big company and everybody knows about it, or it could be a small company, but in that industry, people know about that, right? A good example is some IT company that nobody knows about, but if you ask within IT community, people know about it, right? And maybe some press about this company, maybe they began as a good startup, and things like that. Also, it's always a good thing to have some awards and prizes for you being an influencer and blogger. And I know for a fact that in many countries, there is a bunch of competitions and events where a private organization and even sometimes a government-based organizations choose the best online influencers of the year, of the quarter, whatever that is. And also, it always makes sense if you did something for your platform, for YouTube, for TikTok, for Instagram, if you started a trend, if you have your own style that's being copied by other people, something significant for the industry, something that's innovative for the industry that we can prove by letters from other bloggers, from other influencers. If you didn't notice, I went through all 6 criteria for Visa O1B without calling that a criteria, right? I just told you what I need from you in order for me to file your petition. This is very important to have at least 3 out of the 6 that I mentioned. And also, don't forget that Visa O1B has 2 criteria that has a future component to them. And that's the critical role. When you represent some brand or somebody hires you or pays you money to advertise, you need to continue to do that in the future. And we need to claim that. And also the prizes and awards. Not only we need to show that you had them in the past, but we need to show that you will be participating in events like that in the future in order to get more awards and prizes. So make sure that you will continue to work with other brands and you will continue to participate in events that can potentially bring you some prizes or awards. Also, like I mentioned, if you have silver button or golden button for the YouTube and some other things on TikTok, the more people you have subscribed to your channels, the better engagement you have on your channels, the easier for me to get you O1 visa. Very important factor that people sometimes forget. O1 visa is a working visa, meaning that you have to have an employer. And your employer could be any organization, an agency, advertising agency, marketing agency, production agency. It could be a person, it could be a group of people doing things, selling the content online. So you must have someone to give you a job offer or a contract that you will be working for them or doing some work for them. Also, you can open up your own company that's gonna be your employer in the future. Opening up your company is more about business. However, I have experience getting O1B approved for people who started their own companies as well. doing production, doing maybe marketing, doing some movies and things like that. Also, you may have some alternative recognition, alternative achievements in your field. And if this is the case, tell me what it is. Maybe they call you to judge the work of others, of other bloggers, of other influencers. Maybe you do your own publications. Maybe you're a member of professional association that has to do with your field of talent. Maybe you have some other achievements which are not a part of the criteria, but it's also good for your talent, for your profession. Tell me more about it. Drop the comment under this video. Tell me what other recognitions you have. Maybe I'll make a separate video out of it. But if you think that whatever I mentioned fits you, if you have some awards, if you have some press, if you can get me some recommendation letters, if you make good money comparing to other influencers or bloggers in your field, you can always get a free evaluation of your O1B case. How to do this? Very easy. Go down below this video in the description of this video, and you'll find a link that when you press, you need to give me the answers to the questions that I prepared for you. Make sure that you do a good job describing every detail of your achievement. The better your description is, the better evaluation I can give you. Once I give you the free evaluation, and if I see the potential in your case, I will invite you to the immigration planning where I will build a strategy of your case. All right, guys, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, press that like button if you like this video. Also, subscribe to my Instagram and to my TikTok where I post a content which you don't find on Facebook. I am Stanislav Shamaev, the lawyer of your future. Your future begins here. Good luck.